So here's our Cloaked Flying Crank Ghost. Finally got the string and the pulleys and ball bearing swivels and all that to be able to do it. It's important that that washer is not tight. The nut that's on top spins around and it'll tighten itself. As soon as it gets tight, you start getting all these strings start wrapping around that, and it will break your flying crank ghost. So it's important that it not be able to move. So I put a dab of super glue on it to keep that top nut that's above the washer from tightening. But I've got these ball bearing swivels just in case to keep the strings from binding. But you can see that it looks from side to side. It looks to the right, it's right, and it turns to the left. The way that you can adjust that is right in the neck, where the metal wraps around to hold that neck in place. You can squeeze it together. Get behind. Squeeze it together so that there's less space. You can kind of see that it was wider. You can see the marks in the wood. So it was moving back and forth a lot more, but you can adjust it and make it less movement by squeezing it together with some pliers. But since there weren't any real instructions on length of string and anything like that, it's kind of been a trial and error, and cutting string and adding string and things like that. And so I've got these swivels a little bit above the hands, where the hands are, and I tried shortening it and not using that, but it seems to work better with them, so I'll have to paint those black so that they're not as visible. But I think it looks good. The movement's creepy. My kids said it was creepy. So we're gonna start dressing it and see what it looks like. So I've added some pipe insulation over the sticks, over the wood, to give it a little bit more bulk, so it's more muscly, or I don't know, just more volume to it. And then you can see I put some wire ties on there to kind of make the back a little bit wider, so when the cheesecloth is on it, it's not just a little bump in the back, it's a little bit more. And then I added this second hood so that you can put black cloth on that second one and then have the cheesecloth on the front, so that the cloak sticks out further. So it's coming along.